Teams coming up. Let's do Eye of the Tiger. Let's go with it. Our first team honoree was formed from 4 Southside teams with Bobby Glosa and Tommy Balick from 1988 to 2014. They're standing over here. They're ready to come up. They competed in leagues and tournaments throughout Chicago. Let's bring up that music, Eye of the Tiger. The Hall of Fame honors the wonderful team, JYNX, the Jinx. Take over, Mike.
Got our hats on? This stage is going down. This stage is going down. The stage is going to go down. That's yours, what? All right, we'll put it over there. Come on, move down a little bit. Don't fall off the table. How about now? Are we all up here? Okay. Jinx. From its black cat logo, this team has always had a little different swagger. We're a maverick, nonconformist, renegade type of team. The Jinx was formed, like he said, from 4 Southside teams in '88. Within a couple years, the team was a different mix. New players, friends, and family joined the team, and the Jinx became a team of pals. Players from other teams joined us to step up and play better class softball. Friends we made here will go on forever. I'm not going to say this and that about the Jinx. This, that, we won. People know what we won. But what we did win, we won each other's friendship. We played in every tournament. We never ducked anyone. We played no matter if we were shorthanded or not, and we were a lot of times shorthanded. And anyone who ever played the Jinx knows that we had played and had fun. They can all attest to that. These gentlemen here behind me and with me, some of the greatest players in the game. But more importantly, they're great individuals who I was happy to be a teammate with and be associated with. I was fortunate enough to play with them and be part of their team. We are all honored to be recognized by the Hall of Fame tonight. Thank you.
All right, let's roll. Congrats, Mike. That's it. Thank you. Yeah, I give you time. Tommy's got it.
Supposed to go this way. We're all going to 6, doing it wrong.
Hey, I'm doing it wrong the whole
You see, this is why I love Mike Kim. Mr. Colucci, love you. See you later, buddy. This is why I love Mike Kim, because he's quick and he's good. Our next team to be honored truly fits the family affair category because it started out as a team made up of the Coppola brothers and cousins. Over the years, they added non-family members as others came and went. In 2001, they placed 4th in the Nationals at Schaumburg, starting an 8-year run of very, very strong competition. One of these days, they're going to win it all. You mark my word. And you'll still win it. In 2005, they took 4th at Forest Park. Let's bring up Mike McCune, our Iowa brothers, Stover. Come on, Mike.
Thank you very much. We'll make this quick. First of all, I'd like to thank the Chicago 16-inch Softball Hall of Fame for this great honor. Thank you all for believing that we deserve to be in this great company with all the inductees tonight. I'd like to thank Tim Walker, John Spinner, and Chuck Coppola Sr. here for being here with me tonight. I was fortunate enough to be a part of the Carpet Country team, the first Iowa team, and now part of the second. It's a true honor to be involved in this great, great community. Like mentioned, we started back in the 90s with the Coppola family. In early 2000, we started with a couple of us that joined as friends. And in 9 years, we were in the top 4 in the country in the Glove Nationals 7 years. We had 4 runner-up finishes and we had 2 thirds. And if it wasn't for some of the guys that got inducted tonight, like Jeff, Randy, Keith, and Ricky, we might even won a title or 2. So great competitions. And then one of the greatest things was to be invited numerous times to the No Glove Nationals, the true softball. And like George said, finishing 4th and 5th place. We were very, very, very competitive. We respected everybody in the game, but we were afraid of nobody. We fought till the end, and the worst thing was maybe playing the 45s the first round of the Nationals at Marshalltown, 2 of the best teams of that year, and we came back to play them later on in the tournament. Real quick, I'd like to thank everybody for, again, this honor. Our team was teammates first, but became friends and family forever. I'd like to thank all our family members, all our kids, and everybody that grew up in the park with us. We're so glad that you've included the state of Iowa and softball in your guys' great community and Hall of Fame, and we look forward to hopefully being continued to be included for many years to go. Once again, thank you very much for this great honor. Good night.
Hi, Mom.
The party is starting for Iowa. Okay, the next team to be honored played at Grant Park in the Plaza League. It consisted of employees from all areas of People's Gas. From 1973 to 2003, they finished in the top 3 every single year. In '87, they won the championship of the citywide industrial tournament. Wow, these guys are good. They joined up with other teams to play in the 39 and over league. It's very simple. Let's just bring up Larry Grabowski and none other than People's Gas. Hi, Larry. How are you, brother? Good to see you.
Most of our guys are here. Okay, I just want to say, can you hear me? Oh, yeah. Just want to say that playing softball itself is reward. It's so much fun. You meet so many interesting people, both with your team and the teams that you play against. But I want to read an email to you that I received from one of our opponents. It's short, and his words were, "Congratulations on your admittance to the Hall of Fame. You have a great history as a team and as individual good guys who always were good ambassadors of the game. We all look back on those days as a great time in our lives. Your team has such a long and storied history. It is fitting that it is completed with being admitted into the Hall of Fame. It has been an honor to play against you as well as with you these past few years. A team of gentlemen, competitors that came from the top down, starting with the 2 Jims, Voss and Quinn." Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Gas House.
Larry Grabowski from People's Gas. Maybe one of the best industrial teams ever, right?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. Our next team honoree started playing softball as the Roadrunners, but the name was changed to the Bideos in 1975. We only got a couple more teams, so let's get it together and then we'll party afterwards, okay? The core players were the team for 20 years plus. From the 80s and 90s, they were the dominant team in women's softball. They won 10 league titles, 10! Grant Park tournament 7 times, 15 tournaments, ASA, USSSA, Metro. I can't even go off the page. Let's bring her up. Kim Panazzo from the Bideos. Come on, Kim.
Thank God it's the end of the night. Nobody's really listening anymore. I'd like to thank the Hall of Fame committee and all the people who put this dinner together. We as the Bideos are honored and humbled for this team recognition tonight. We'd like to congratulate all the inductees and team honorees. Big shout out to our shortstop, Rosie Tracy. Congratulations. A well-deserved honor. I'd like to thank our coaches, Mr. and Mrs. Kadich, who were here with us tonight but had to leave. Jim and Judy Wattis for all the years of dedication. Our coach, Ron Hurry, unfortunately couldn't make it tonight, but his daughters, Lori and Cheryl, are here. And that's the reason why Ron started coaching. Thanks for sharing your dad with us for all those years. Ron's time and support, we would not have achieved this honor without him. Ron was the glue that kept us together. These years spent together were the best summers of our lives. We became much more than teammates. We formed lifelong friendships, and it's something we all cherish. We cannot thank Ron enough for all he did as a coach, a mentor, and as a friend. Ron, we wish you could be here tonight. We miss you, and we love you. Thanks, everybody. That's it. All right, we're out. No, my beer's this way. Sorry, guys, but my beer's there.
The one and only Kim Panazzo, and a big hand for Badeos. We're getting really close. Next team was organized by one of the most popular players in all of softball, Johnny Pellegrino. Johnny Pellegrino, 1987. They won the 93 U-Trip A Championship at Orland Park, 94 ASA A's in Blue Island, 1998 Grant Park No Glove Tournament. They won the 1999 ASA A State Tournament, ASA Nationals in Aberdeen, South Dakota. We had a big party last night. I'm going to let you talk to them. They're always a little ready to go, battle-ready team. Can we bring up the Rebels and Johnny Pellegrino? The Rebels and Johnny Pellegrino. Come on up, Johnny.
Hold that, Andy. Holy shit, you can't see anybody.
Oh, shit.
Get in there, man. Get in there.
Man, come on.
Here we go.
Well, first I want to thank the Hall of Fame for this. This is really a cool thing to be recognized for something that we love to do. I want to give a shout out to all the current players that just got in. I played with all those guys and against them, and it's, you know, watching them up close, they're all deserving. I want to give a special shout out to Jeff Bergs, who played with us a little. I know he's got Rebel shirts in his closet. Hall of Famer, always in my book. And I want to give a special shout out to the Jinx, who going in with them for our group is something special. But I just want to say, being a small town Hickory Hills team, we competed at a pretty good level. I think we put our mark on the 90s, which to me was the best era in softball. And I just want to thank the Hall for recognizing that. It's a really cool thing. And I want to thank all these guys behind me for making it possible, and definitely for putting up with my crap. But thank you.
Hey! Grino!
Where'd he go, Grino?
Hey, I gotta say something. Hey, dude, you got something to say? I like that break.
Come on, so they got the picture?
Get up there, let's go.
Hey, union, yes. Anybody that wants to vote union, yes. For all the supporters out there, here we go.
We got a Union Yes, and guys getting the Union Yes tournament. That was Johnny Pellegrino's Rebels. Okay, our next team, we have two more teams, and I want to thank you for being patient, especially my good friends that are coming up now. And you know what I'm going to say? Bring up your entire family. Bring them all up on the stage and right here. Our next team honoree played softball for 39 years, all over the city of Chicago, South Side, West Side. They won the Sunday Best 5 teams, the He-Man 3 times, the Washington Park Classic twice, the Cocktail League twice, along with appearing in the ASA Nationals many times. They also played with love, respect for the game and their opponents, and they had fun on the field. And they have a big contingency tonight, which makes me very, very proud. And I apologize to you folks for waiting, but we love you for sticking around. So come on up, guys, and help your friends. A healthy dose of competition, family inclusion. Can we bring up Kenny Dorsey and the Outcasts? Ken Dorsey and the Outcasts. Yes, bring up the music. Come on up.
Here we go. Here we go, Outcasts. Here we go. Here we go, Outcasts. Here we go. Well, y'all, them women still the same, man. Well deserved, baby. Well deserved.
First of all, I'd like to thank the committee for honoring us tonight.
Right.
Also, like to thank organizers of our leagues that we played in from all around the city, different states, and this different national tournament. A special thanks out to Mr. Pete Dawkins, who's no longer with us, Doug Hill, Ron Wright, Percy Coleman, Floyd Glover, Willis Mile, and all the other softball organizers that we were able to play in those leagues. We also like to thank the teams that came before us and made it to the Hall of Fame. The Safari, the Senators, Flashes, those was inspiration teams that we wanted to beat and we eventually beat. And we were able to stay around for over 4 decades playing championship ball. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Mr. the Doctor, Ray Thomas from Ravens, Miss Charlene Brown that still support us now out there in the pink, Jimmy from Jimmy Place, and most of all, we'd like to thank our true fans out there, those ladies, our girlfriends, ex-girlfriends, ex-wives that supported us, our family. This is what it's all about, our family. And I'm gonna let Greg say a few words. Go ahead, Greg. You got the button? Greg, it ain't on.
Pass him this.
Check. Here we go.
There you go. First of all, I want to say I'm very proud of this team, Outcast. I want to give you all a little bit of history about Outcast. Outcast started back in Outcast started back in 1979. I want to also pay tribute to 2 individuals that is very instrumental in about this day about Outcast being honored. First, the team itself, I want to pay homage to a fellow by the name of Doc Anderson. Doc Anderson was the first sponsor for Outcast and was the individual that came up with the purple and white for the team. And one of the other person, they're going to be very surprised, that have a lot to do where this team is at, is very responsible for the existence of this team and for the different generations of the team, even though he didn't stay for it to the end. I want to salute my friend Andre Huff. Andre had a vision with this team when the things went bad and it seemed like the team was going to go into funk and so forth. He went out and got these players and made sure that this team pushed forward. So this great moment, even though this is a team accomplished, without this man, none of this would happen. Thank you all.
Y'all ready? Yeah.
What are we doing?
Who are we?
You ready? All right.
Who are we?
Okay.
Who are we?
Okay.
Who are we?
Okay.
Who are we? 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 What's our flag? Purple and white. Proud of the Outcast. Woo.
Thank you very much, Hall of Fame.
Ken Dorsey, Outcast, and the whole family is here from Outcast. Wow, that's a softball team. Ken Dorsey, we love you, Kenny, and we're gonna have a little fun afterwards. This is the last team of the night, folks. This team played at Grant Park in the 1950s through the 60s, winning the title several times. They became the Gillette Strokers in the 70s and were competitive at Grant Park. And then they won it all in 2005. They won the Grant Park Plaza League Championship. As the popularity of their team increased, the Strokers formed the Old Strokes. Do you love it? The Old Strokes. And then the Leftovers to play in leagues around the suburbs. Let's bring up Jimmy Quinn and his guys, the Strokers, the Old Strokes and the Leftovers. Mr. Quinn, thank you for being patient, Jimmy Quinn.
Get over here, Joe.
Thank you. Save the best till last. Come on, move it in, move it in. Move it in.
Scoop us all up.
Good evening. My name is Jim Quinn. I'm the spokesman for the Strokers, Old Strokes, and Leftovers tonight. It looks as if they've saved the best for last. But we would like to thank all of the Hall of Fame folks for inducting us into the Hall of Fame. We really appreciate it. We're very humbled by it. And we know it's not necessarily for our domination on the field, probably more for our longevity and keeping guys involved in the game for so long. A lot of softball people here, you know what I'm talking about when I say all the fun we've had playing the games, all the fun and the memories we've had after the games, the lifelong friendships we've made with teammates and teammates' families and opponents' families. I just want to thank everyone that's played with the Strokers, Old Strokes, and Leftovers, and thank everyone that we played against. A lot of guys in the room tonight that we played against over the years. So thank you very much, and I'd like to close with the Gillette fight song. Me, 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 da, 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 kick my dog around. Makes no difference if he's a hound. The boys should kick my dog around. Hoo, 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 hoo. Hey! Yeah! Thank you all. All right, guys, let's go.
That was awesome. Good job, sir. Oh, don't hit me. No, that was fun. That was fun.
I forgot my speech in my coat pocket. 5 minutes.
His teeth.
All right, that's it.
Forget your teeth.
Keep it short.
Okay, Jason, give me the Beatmasters. Give me that Beatmasters song. '21st annual No Glove National Tournament. We're going to end it here, believe it or not, after all the crazy stuff that happened tonight. Who's in the house? Everybody's in the house tonight. All 7 teams are going to party now. We're going to keep the tape rolling because we have some post-game comments. I want to thank the great Zach Mag, the great Al Mag, Ray Tops, Ron Kubicki, Jason Zenner, Mike Lord, James Opekin, and the great camera girl, we love her, Lynn Van Eaton. On behalf of the 16-inch softball hotline, come and see us, 7600 West on Harrison, and we'll have everybody there to party with you. God bless you. We're going to keep the camera rolling. Turn it up, the Beatmasters.